means you have to multiply the PT with GT and GR, and if it is loss, you need to write that loss in the denominator. Okay. So when you write this the equation without dBs, you need to write like this, but when you write in dB, so whatever the gain is there, that should be added, and whatever the loss is there, that should be subtracted. These things already we have seen in the last class. So that one only I am telling again. Okay. So if you write in dBs, loss means subtraction, gain means adding. If you don't write in dB, loss means in the denominator you need to write, and gain means you have to multiply in the numerator. So in this way we can able to write. So here I am writing now. So here I am writing all those things. Here transmitter level, this is a free space, and this is a receiver level. So at the transmitter level, what is happening? PT is starting from here. Because of the transmitting antenna, it is multiplied with GT, and what are the losses are there in the transmitter level, those I am writing here only. So the losses available in the transmitter level, first one I can take feeder losses, next one I will take depointing nature of the transmitting antenna. So these are the two are losses only, that is why I have written in the denominator. But because of GT, the power is multiplied, it will be gained something, that means PT should be written in the numerator. So this is a thing is happening in the transmitter level. Now in the free space, what is happening? Losses are occurring, those losses are path loss and atmospheric loss. So these two are losses, that is why we should write in the denominator. In the free space, losses are occurring, because these are losses we should write in the denominator. The first loss is path loss and the second loss is atmospheric loss. So these two losses we should write in the denominator, because of the loss the strength is decreasing, that means we have to write in the denominator only. If the strength is increasing, we need to write in the numerator. Now coming to the receiver, the receiving antenna is having the gain GR. So because of this one the value is increasing, that is why we should write in the numerator, and because of the depointing nature of the receiving antenna, we will have the loss at the receiver side because of the depointing nature, and one more loss is due to the, we can tell, due to the polarization because of the receiving antenna. So in this way we can able to give the equation for received power. So you no need to by heart this equation, you should know the concept, what is happening in the transmitter level, what is happening in the free space, and what is happening in the receiver level. If you know the concept, you can able to write the equation. Okay, practice this one many times, and you will get the by heart also you can able to do, but you should know the concept. What is happening in the transmitter level? Because of the transmitting antenna, the gain is available, so that will be multiplied. And what is feeding loss, what is depointing loss, if you know, you can able to write easily. And what is happening in the medium or in the channel or in the free space, you can able to write these terms, because path loss and atmospheric losses are there, loss means a reduction, so that should be written in the denominator. So this entire equation has been written without taking dB, but if you take in dB, how it is coming in the sense PR in dB, that means dBW, because it is power we can take, that is dBW, it is equal to 10 logarithm of PTGT plus 10 logarithm of GR. This is about numerator. In the numerator, what are the terms are available? PT, GT, GR. PT, GT at one place we are writing. What is the reason? It is the effective isotropic radiated power, EIRP, effective isotropic radiated power. So that we are converting into dBs, that means 10 logarithm of PT, GT. Otherwise you can write here EIRP also, no problem. Next plus, it is also in the numerator, so this product is converting into addition, by converting into dBs. So 10 logarithm of GR, and all these things are in the denominator. So we should get minus 10 logarithm of this path loss I am taking here, path loss, and remaining all are I am taking as the all are added, and that will be subtracted from the numerator one by converting into dBs. So these are I am taking as other losses. Other losses. Why should I take like this? Means this path loss is dominating as compared to remaining all losses. So I can take this is the major one. So in this way we can able to write. So in dB, the received power dBW, the received power is given by 10 logarithm of ARP plus 10 logarithm of receiving antenna gain minus 10 logarithm of path loss. So instead of writing 10 logarithm, simply you can write PTGT in dB plus GR in dB minus path loss in dB minus other losses in dB. Like that also we can able to write. So this is about received power. If you see this diagram, whatever the concept I have explained, same thing is written in terms of the pictorial way like this. So in the transmitter level, certain amount of power we are transmitting. In the cable or in the feeding network, loss is available. Okay, transmitting antenna loss is available. So loss means reduction. So the transmitting antenna transmitting power is reduced and coming to this point. Okay, this is due to loss in the transmitter side due to feeding. Okay, then suddenly the value is increased. Why? It is because of the transmitting antenna gain GT. Okay, GT is multiplied, PT GT by something we are writing. So PT is multiplied with GT. So this value is multiplied. This value is multiplied with GT. So suddenly it is rising like this. Okay. Then again one big loss is there here, that is path loss, and atmospheric loss is also there. So in this diagram they did not give you this one. So because, and I said this path loss is a major one. So because of this path loss it is reduced up to this point. How much amount of medium is there? Up to that medium it is reduced like this. Okay. Then suddenly it is increased to some other value because here GR is available. The receiving antenna is having the gain GR. Because of the GR, again it will be raised. And again here feeding network is there. So again loss is available. Loss in the receiver side due to feeding. Next, finally you will get the received power. But orally if you see, the loss is more as compared to gain. So compulsory we will get the received power is lesser than the transmitted power only. So in this way, whatever the thing we have taken in terms of equations, the same thing we can able to write as a graph. So here power is there in dBm, that means here actually power is there, they have taken in milliwatts and we can convert into dBm, no problem this one, it is not the matter, but the concept is this one. Okay, as distance they have taken. So we are telling transmitter is here, receiver is somewhere, that means it is about the distance only. As distance is going on, what is happening in the power, how the power is transmitting, that is given here. Okay. So the power can be measured in dBW, dBm, like that we can able to take. Okay, no problem for that one. And these are the quiz questions. By understanding this lecture, you can able to answer all these questions. So what are the losses? How to be considered in the link budget? So what are the different losses are there? All those things you can able to write here. And what is the atmospheric loss? We have discussed already. Describe the polarization loss. Write about path loss and why it is more severe in comparison with the other losses. So that also you can able to write, and explain about power level diagram. Whatever the last diagram we have seen, okay, power versus distance, about the diagram you need to write. Okay. And here one problem is there, and this problem we will discuss in the next class. Okay. Thank you.